Morning, guys. We had a huge rainstorm last night, so everything's wet. I just got back from my walk. I'm gonna make a coffee here. Tim Hortons blend. It's okay. And I got a reusable K cup now. I find the coffee tastes way better with it, and it's also a lot cheaper. So I mean, you can't go wrong, right? Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone had an awesome weekend. So if we're going to jump into some of my sales over the weekend in the past week, I haven't really done one of these in a couple weeks. I've just been busy with March break with the kids and stuff. We did a little bit of traveling. So what we're going to do today is I'll show you what I'm going to list today. There's nothing really special about what I've got to list here. Got a stack of orders that I need to go out. My son has an eye appointment, so I'm going to drop those off on the way to pick him up from school around lunchtime. I'll show you what I'm going to list today, and then I'm going to show you what sold over the weekend. So, I'm not actually going to list this. I bought this at an auction, the Max Sold auctions that I've told you guys about if you're Canadian. This is an actual, like the GoPro suction thing for your windshield in your car. I'm going to keep this because I actually use a GoPro. So when we're out yard sailing this summer, I think I might as well just keep it. I paid like $2 for that. I think they're about 35 or 40 bucks if you buy them new in the store. So awesome pickup on that. We always like the deals. Set that there. Probably gonna list this Majorette or Matchbox, just an old car. Sold a couple of these. They're a little rough and scratched, but you can still sell them, guys. People still collect these, and that's, I would say, an acceptable condition. Then we got this beautiful Kodak, what's it, extra light 10 camera outfit. The box is really nice. These Butterfingers today. It's got the camera. There's no flash bulb in that spot there, guys. There'd be like a flash bulb, I believe. Actually, it's the film. Sorry, I'm so out of touch with these old cameras now. Just yeah. The other one I have one of these. It's in rougher condition. Box in rougher condition. This one's actually really nice. So I'll put it up. I'm gonna say I'll probably put it up for 15 bucks, maybe 20, and we'll just see. This won't be a fast seller, but cool if you're collecting this sort of stuff. And this one's pretty minty, honestly. Next, I got this Mafia 3 book. It came with the Mafia game. I think I paid $5 for the game. It's new sealed. It's got a little bit of damage on the edges of it, but it's still brand new. And then this book came with it too. So I'll see if it's worth anything, if it's worth listing. I can see it online. I'll put the price up here for you guys so you can have a look. This is a vintage Little Mermaid Ariel thing, and you can see it's coming off the cardboard. I'm not gonna glue it back on because I know some collectors don't like that. Now these aren't like a high grade collectible by any stretch. I'm pretty sure this would have came out in the 90s probably. Cool little collectible. Again, I got this at an auction. Most of these I paid $1 for, so even if I got 10 bucks for them, you know, after fees, you're probably gonna make 7 or 8 bucks. It's on the auctions, there is still a decent amount of competition, but a lot of the times you can pick up like the figures and stuff like this at a relatively good price. I'm gonna list today, if I don't run too long making this video, is this Space Jam: A New Legacy Bugs Bunny figure. Again, I think I paid $1 or $2 for this. It's still new sealed. I'm sure this came out in the 90s or 2000s, guys. I think I need new glasses. Anyways, we'll put that up. I don't know, maybe $15. Not a big seller, but whatever. It's light. It'll ship cheap, no matter whether it's in Canada or the States. Send these out. I bought these pink bubble mailers. They're on sale on Amazon. I think they were 15 bucks for 50. They were cheap. However, they're a little smaller than I'm used to, so I don't think I'll buy those again. So usually I just go with the standard white ones from Temu or Amazon, whatever has them cheaper. But it is what it is. You can always use the smaller ones for CDs, cassettes, and the small toys that I sell. So I'm going to use them either way. Oh, squeaky chair. I think what we'll do is have a sip of this. Oh, we had the biggest rainstorm last night, guys. It was crazy. So let's have a look-see on the screen. So I've been gone for about 2 weeks, guys. We'll look here. So you can see how eBay is really like just a roller coaster. My sales have been, they seem slow to me, but again, I have to remember it's February. And again, I'm still on track doing about $2,000 months, I'm going to say. Now that's gross, so I would say you're going to cut that in half for what you might actually make in profit, or a bit less. So I'm still in my normal area of between $700, $800, $900 a month, I'm going to say. I would like to get that up. Sourcing the inventory around here is difficult. I live in a small town. There's only two small thrift stores, and the one is crazy expensive. There's no point even going in there. And the other one, it has some odds and ends, but they don't get a lot in all the time. I should probably go more. So for me to source, like if I wanted to go to a thrift store in one of the cities near me, which would be Kingston or Belleville, it's like a half-hour drive there. And a lot of the times there's really not much. So for sourcing for me, it's going to be marketplace mostly, Kijiji and the auctions online. And that's for now. Summer, it'll be craziness for yard sales. I can't wait to do some yard sale videos for you guys. If you like that sort of stuff, you can let me know in the comments below. We'll get right into this. So you can see here. So here's March 6th. And I'm not going to go back too far here, guys. But so you see, like, this day was the pits here. Would we have $11? 95 that day. And then we had 64, which on the Friday. 99 on Saturday, 281 on Sunday. I can't remember what I sold on this Sunday that was so high up. I'm sure it'll be in the order list. I'm pretty sure one was a camera, and then there was probably some toys or stuff in there. I'm not too sure. Then we come here again. Mondays for me are usually pretty slow. 1258, and then we got 69.54, 83, 63, 18. And 119 on Saturday. So very strange. Yesterday was that slow. Usually Sundays are a really good day for me. Some of the other YouTubers I watched, they said their stuff was slow too. So it is what it is. I honestly think eBay just takes a dump sometimes. And again, it's all just a game of chance on eBay. You hope someone sees your listing and buys it because you're competing with so many people. So the last 7 days, it's only been 383. It's been pretty poopy. And then last 31 days, here we have 2,050. So that's, right on the money for what I usually do. Last 90 days, 62.90. That's not too bad for, we're end of December, January, February, March type stuff. And then, so this year, we're pretty much right in the middle of March. We're at the 17th. 5161. This is just, it's continually going on the same thing. I'm not going to say stagnation, but this is pretty much what I did last year on average, about $2,000 a month, guys. So we'll see how we end up in March. I think the tariffs and the trade stuff has just, a lot of people are going to buckle down. And if you do watch some YouTubers, you can tell a lot of people's discretionary spending money is dwindling away right now with the way the U.S. and Canadian economies are going. So we'll see how that all plays out. So here I've gotten a lot more listing impressions, so that's good. Click-through rate, it's about the same as I usually get. Page views, 3161 was up. So there's traffic. I just need to get some newer inventory, I think, on top of my old slow-moving stuff. So we'll jump down here. Net sales for the past month so far, or last 31 days, would be 1122. So that's that's right where we usually are, guys. Nothing too exciting in here. We'll go into my orders, and I'll show you what actually has sold. I don't want to ramble too long on this because I know it probably gets boring. So this one got canceled. They must have clicked on it by accident. I had it really low because it's only the 3D Blu-ray disc. There's stuff missing from it and that. So he has to cancel. I was like, whatever, it's fine. So next one I'll show you guys is Blake Lively, All I See Is You. Just a crappy movie. Got $5 for that one. Final Destination 3D. It had the 2 discs in it. Got $7 for it. I'll pull it up quick so you can see. Horror sells pretty good for me, although lately it's been a little slow too, like everything. This Bambi DVD 2-disc special edition Disney stuff. Disney stuff usually drips pretty good for me. The DVDs and stuff. VHS, I don't know. These people saying Black Diamond or whatever is worth like a ton. It's not. It's bull. This one is a Gotcha Man Volume 1 DVD. Yeah, just anime. I don't know if it's from the 90s or 2000s. I'm not into anime, guys. Kind of not my thing. The wife watches a lot of it. $10 for that one. This one you want to keep an eye out when you're out and about. Dogma always sells really well. Special edition. This one's got like I think the book in it and the insert. But anyways, this one always sells. Again, $25 plus shipping for that. Sold a couple of these Stargate toy things. It's from the 90s, guys. This was Horus was the character for this. So the guy bought the helmet and the staff. I gave him a couple bucks off on it, so it helped with shipping. So yeah, not big money on it, but still, these are cheap to ship and they're easy. Takes nothing to store this stuff, especially the smalls, guys. So if you don't have a lot of space, it's definitely something I would suggest. Uh, this is just, I believe it's a classical Avro Park Creator, blah, 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 CD. Again, don't sleep on the classical stuff. The weird niche CDs will sell. They're slow, but they do sell. I got $20 for that one. And the people that buy classic music are usually tend to be a little bit older and they have money and they're willing to pay up for stuff that's new. And if you see this stuff at yard sales, I would definitely grab it. 10 Days in the Valley. Let's see what this one is. That's that Kira, yeah, some 10-part limited series. I don't know what the hell it is. I really don't watch much TV, guys. I'm so out of touch with it now. I got $8 for that one. Oh, right. These two Nintendo DSs I had. I've had them for quite a while. They both actually work. They both had some issues. One had a broken shell, I think, and I forget what the other one does. I sold these for $35. This old inventory, if I get a relatively decent offer, these Nintendo DSs in it, I'm gonna say I probably have $5 in between them, maybe $5 each, no more than that. They were in lots I bought, and most time when I buy a lot, I expect one or two items to pay for that whole lot, and the rest of this stuff is just profit. So these Nintendo DSs, like, I don't know anything. And any of this stuff I really don't owe anything on unless I've bought it in the past month or two. So next one. These also on DVD sell really well for me is the Sesame Street ones, guys. So if you see those at your local thrift store and stuff, you can pick them up. They're usually pretty cheap. I got $8 for it, so you can pick it up for $1 or $2. You can make $5 on it. Sorry, man. Okay, this one here, 6 Feet Under. These ones were in a lot of movies I bought. I think it was the lot that I bought for $200 that had like 800 to 1,000 box sets and Blu-rays and DVDs in it. Some of these fat box sets are harder to sell in Canada because of our shipping costs. So sometimes with stuff like this that aren't big money sellers, I'll lot them together. I'll make sure I make a few bucks on it. I'm not trying to like make a ton of money. I want to move it. I don't like carrying a bunch of this stuff, and I'm really trying to get it chipped down here, guys. So this was 6 Feet Under, seasons 1 to 5. I took $20 for it plus shipping, as you can see here. I think I actually made a few bucks on shipping, so I probably made like maybe $20 off them all. Nothing major. Again, they've all been paid for, many times over, so it's just profit. Okay, Metal Gear Solid, Guns of the Patriot. Again, these games are cheap, $6. Just wanted to get it out. Molly's Game DVD again, $3.99 for it. This fodder, I just want to get rid of it, and I'm not buying any more DVDs unless they're really cool ones that I know I can sell quicker. This gentleman bought a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. Flush in the toilet, shower head computer. And when you have a bunch of this stuff, you're likely to get buyers that will buy multiple items because you can combine shipping on this because they're almost weightless. Shipping, I think, for all of this would probably cost about less than $8 to the United States and just around that for Canada too. So I got $25.96 for those four, and I still made a little bit of money on top of the shipping as well, guys. And Jang Zaya, this is just a Blu-ray. Got $8 for it. I've had this for quite a while. I have no idea where I picked it up, honestly. Johnny Mnemonic. I took $2.75 for this. These old crappy DVDs, I want to get rid of them. This is probably one from my brother's place that I've had for a couple years. In Cas de Tempe, another, again, audio CD. Never heard of this person, no idea. It's French. I'm assuming this probably went to Quebec, so I got $8 for it. So not gonna complain on that. Okay, here's some big money items, guys. And what I usually say is, I sell a lot of cheaper stuff, but there is sprinkled into some expensive stuff. So we'll have a look here. This camera, I sold it the day I bought it, I believe. I paid $20 for this camera. It works. Again, it's just these cameras, they'll make you tons of money, guys. Just keep an eye out for them, like Fujifilm, Sony, Canon, Nikon. These digital cameras, they're such easy money. They don't take a lot of space to store, and they're easy to ship. And I got $100 for that. I took a best offer for that. So, $80 profit. I made a little bit on the shipping too, and then minus your fees. So I'm gonna say I probably made between 70 and $80 on that. And that I picked up on the way to the trampoline park with the kids. So I was going there anyways. This next one, if you see this in your old toy box, this is the part from the Millennium Falcon. It hangs inside of it. It's the little ball is the thing Luke fought with in the movie. If I have a picture, I'll put it up here so you can see. It was the ball that shot him when he had his mask on when he was training with Obi-Wan. Anyways, if these are intact with the original thread like this one was, I couldn't believe what it was worth. I got, $89 for this. I made a couple bucks on the shipping too. This was just in a pile of stuff I had. I probably didn't really pay too much for it, if anything. It's just something I would have picked up in a lot on my travels. So again, probably made $80 on that. Even if you have the two parts, even if the thread is broken, this is still probably worth at least $50, guys. So I would definitely look. I didn't even think anything of it. I just saw it in my pile of stuff. And I picked it out one day. I was like, oh, I should just go through and start listing this stuff and see what's in it. And yeah, sold it within 2 days. The gentleman that bought it actually lives 20 minutes away from me, and he got it the next day, and he was so happy to get it. And yeah, good for him. Next one, we have Community, the second season again. Just a cheap box set. I think I got $7 for that. Wolf DVD, $7 for that. This, I remember I bought this was in a lot in the summer from a lady. She had a whole bunch of these horror movies and box sets. A lot of them she wrote her name on. It hasn't seemed to affect the price on them, guys. I've sold a ton of the horror stuff. This is one on one of my Bolo lists, I think. It's Guitar Hero Smash Hits. The Smash Hits, the 80s Metallica, stuff like that, you'll get tons of money for, guys, and they're readily available at yard sales. This one I got $35 plus shipping. And then this Matchbox here, it's a 79 Speed Kings. I don't know where I came across this. It was just in the bin. I listed it, and a day or two later, it's sold. I don't think I got a ton for it. I got $10 for it. I don't even know if I paid anything for it, to be honest with you. And then we got Afterlife, $6, whatever. These are off the G1 version of Starscream. They're his fists. They're quite expensive, I would say. I took a best offer of $25 on this. If you waited a long time, I'm going to say you could probably get 15 a piece, maybe a bit more. I made a little bit on the shipping. I knew I was going to, so I took a best offer on it. I sold it within a day or two of listing it. The old Transformer parts, they do sell pretty quick, so keep an eye on those at yard sales because those are still pretty plentiful in my opinion. Again, Trailer Park Boys, $5.30, whatever. Final Destination. And then we got this Reed mini sound level monitor. I think I picked this up free somewhere. I don't remember where. It was just a lot of this stuff you'll see people at yard sales giving it away. If it seems strange or something like this, just pick it up. I picked this up. It sat in the garage for months, and then it just sold the other day for $50. I didn't pay anything for it. It was free. God of War collection for PS3. This one's not too bad. You can usually get $15 or $20 for it on the PS3, guys. I think I'll end it here because I'm getting getting on with it. This is Happy Death Day. Again, just another horror movie. Nothing fancy. $7 for it. This is one that I bought myself personally when it came out. It's the Halo 5 Master Chief controller for the Xbox One. It's new in the box. I'm kind of iffy on whether I want to keep it for my own collection or not. They are worth about $200 to $250. So I mean, if I get a couple $100 for it and maybe buy some real vintage game stuff for G.I. Joe, I might just do that. I don't know. This guy canceled the order. I've had this canceled twice now. This was a new eBayer. He didn't realize he had to pay sales tax, so he was kind of squealy about it. And I was like, oh, I'll just cancel it because I really don't care. I'm kind of indifferent. But yeah, that's our solds for the past couple weeks, guys. We're just plugging away here. I did do it for a couple weeks there just to show you what I'm selling. So I think the eBay stuff's going to be slow for the next couple months. I know going into summer it's usually slow too, guys, and that's more the buying season for this. I really hope Canada Post doesn't strike in May again because it's really going to suck, dude. Like, I'm just not... Yeah, it was such a kick in the balls. They need to get this stuff figured out and get an agreement done up. Otherwise, who knows? It might be off for months again. I don't know. If that happens, I'll have to close the store. Just wait, because I'm not editing all those listings. It's too much of a pain in the ass, guys. So I hope you got some good information out of that video. I'll make one at the end of the month again and show you my monthly totals, guys. I've probably rambled on a little bit here. I got to get going. I got to get this mailed off, and I got to get this listed and go pick up my son. I will see you in the next one. Peace.